Welcome back, new and returning subscribers. You are currently watching right here. Talk Tequila. So if you happen to find this content on any other platform or channel, be sure to report them. They are TFIN. All right, we're gonna jump right into your ancestor messages and see what to go on, what is going on. All right, what message do they have for you? Let's light this instant. How y'all feeling today? Shout out to everyone in the comment section. If I didn't get to reply, I will get to it. All right. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for liking this. Thank y'all for hyping the video up. We are really close to 1K. So, thank you guys for all your love and your support on this channel. All right, ancestor messages. Ancestors, what messages do you have for my viewers? First of all, who is this message for? Okay, before we get into the message, who you want to talk to, Spirit? Who you talking to today? Who you talking to? All right, so we're going to talk to the givers, all my generous folks out there, generous spirits, okay? Kind heart, you're about community. You support your people, okay? It's giving you about community. You're about assistance. If you're in a position of leadership, you put other people on, okay? I'm talking to y'all folk. You are also in the position where the power or the baton has been passed to you, or the power has been given to you. You could either give or take it away, or not really take away, but you can choose whether you want to or not. Okay. You want to be valued. You want reciprocity. Okay. You also get paid really well for whatever it is that you do. Shout out to you. Mm-hmm. um, there's someone on your mind. Okay, they want to talk to you about a person, a particular person being on your mind. Who's on your mind at this time? What about this person's spirit? You may have someone on your mind that you feel like you guys will look good together. You guys will go well together. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm seeing here. Yes, indeed. I was going to say yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Love, companionship. That's what I'm seeing here. Love, companionship. You have someone on your mind. You want to offer this person a job or an opportunity. You want to go into business with someone. You want to invest. Seven of Pentacles is all over this reading. So they want to talk to you about a person on your mind that you have been considering or wanting to invest in. All right. What do you want my viewers to know? What do you want my viewers to know about this person? What do you want my viewers to know about this person, Spirit? This person is very intuitive. They are kind. They are thoughtful. I do feel like this person suffers from some type of anxiety. They have an irrational fear that they are a hopeless romantic that tends to fall for people or fall in love with people quickly. Okay. Okay, so Spirit's giving you some insight into someone that's on your mind and you like this person. You like this person. Let's just say this person hyper attunes to their central nervous system. So if you happen to take this person out on a date, or you're considering taking this person out on a date, and other people around them may be going through things emotionally, this person would pick up on that, like they pick up on the thoughts of other people. They pick up on the energy of other people, what other people are thinking about. It's like an indigo child here. Okay, someone that has a gift or ability where they're super sensitive. They're a healer. They just know things. All right. They may also advocate for the inner child or underprivileged people. You know, something about advocating. So if you feel like, oh, this person is not interested in me, or oh, this person may still not be over their past, it has absolutely nothing to do with them not being over their past. They are a sensitive, intuitive person, and they feel everything that everyone else feels around them. So if you take them into public places, they're trying to concentrate on you while at the same time deal with the energy around them that they're sensing or that they're picking up on. Their spidey senses pick up on it. So it has nothing to do with you. So I feel like when it comes to this person, Spirit wants you to know that a lot of people have fumbled the ball when it comes to this person, because they may misread this person every single time. And they miss out on a great opportunity because they don't understand the nature of this creature. They don't understand. It's not like it's a problem. It's not nothing that you can fix. And that's what you need to know. Spirit say you can't fix this person, or say, well, oh, maybe they just need to, what you going to do? Lock them up in a room? They can't go out to dinner? Okay. Even if they have psychic abilities, if you want them to turn it off, they can't turn it off. It's their gifts. It's who they are. So the question is, can you handle someone that's intuitive? Can you handle someone that's gifted? Can you make this person feel safe to be with you? And safe simply means, you understand that it's not personal. You understand that you don't internalize everything. Maybe they have conflicting thoughts and they sort it out, and you're wondering, hey, are they talking about me? Sometimes it's not about you, or it's not about whoever they're involved with. It's like, imagine in the show Ghost Whisperers, right? Imagine if her husband always felt like something was wrong with her every time she would trans out and be talking to herself in the middle of nowhere. He understood that she have her gifts, and that's why they worked really well together. So it's giving me this type of energy. If you have your eyes set on someone and you want to invest in someone, and you feel like this person has a good business sense, they're very attractive, you feel magnetically drawn to that person. This person isn't playing games with you, trying to make you compete with other people. They're just sensitive. All right. So if that sensitivity is too much for you, leave this person alone. That's what spirit, that's what your ancestors want you to know. If you can't handle a sensitive person, or you don't understand how gifts and spirituality work, keep it pushing. Do not disturb this person's peace. So this way you don't feel like you're not getting all of a person. Very simple. It's going to take a very mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically confident person. Okay? A person with quiet confidence to be able to be with someone like this. And yes, the way you view them, the representative of them, is who they are. But they do have a gift. Period. Spirit, what lies beneath? What lies beneath? Yeah, so yeah, what lies beneath? This person is not crazy. They don't need to be admitted or checked into a psych ward. No. They see things very clearly. They see things for what they are. And from the moment this person meets you, they may see automatically that you're going to run, or you're going to be scared, or you're not going to understand, or they're going to have to constantly explain things to you. They can see it. They can see that you like what you see, you like the representative, but all facets of them, they can see from the moment they meet you that you may or may not make it. And if this person decides to reject you or decides not to entertain this connection with you, it has absolutely nothing to do with this being a problem with the world, and a person got a good thing, they don't know how to receive it. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with they need someone that will allow them to be vulnerable. They need someone that's confident. Okay? They need someone that isn't going to feel inadequate. Okay? And become suspicious and wonder what this means or what that means, or they don't need to be worried about whether or not you're going to feel neglected and then turn around and try to, well, I'm not getting reciprocity. I'm extremely generous and I'm not getting what I want out of it. So your ancestors are saying, be clear on what you want out of this connection. Be clear on what it is that you want, because you like what you see, but can you maintain and handle what you ask of? Okay, this is a spiritual girly here. Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups, ancestors. What is coming? Okay, you could be dealing with a Taurus. All right, so Spirit wants me to make this part private. Spirit wants me to make this part private, or you need to get a private reading. When it comes to this person and this connection, you need to get a private reading. Because you have money, you have resources, you have value, you have skills, and so does this person. So there are things, you both have something that is mutually complementary to each other, but you would need to take this offline. Okay, you need to have a private type of relationship with this person. Trying to have a relationship with this person where you go into their live or you go on their platforms, you're going to be confused in the audience. You need a private type of relationship. You need a one-on-one type of connection in order to get to know the sensitive soul behind the representative. Okay. I'm hearing just take this offline. Keep your relationship offline. All right, we got swimming naked in the ocean. Talk to me, baby. Ay, 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 ay. Keep going. Mm-mm. All right, so they're talking about something about plans, trips, vacations near some type of ocean or on an island. I mean, you're in a private island. So, what's your message? Ancestors, what's your message? Because you and this person have something to lose. And if you guys' relationship or connection is in the public eye, it would affect both of you. Receiving another Brit Award. Okay, so someone could be a singer, an artist of some sort. And then we have fantasizing, holding her tightly. All right, so clearly you're a masculine energy or in your masculine energy. We have moving in together. Like you have everything that you need to work together or something like that. So you have a desire to, you guys have mutual desires. One person wants to be able to be free, okay? They want a private life that allows them to be free and explore themselves with a partner. And the other person would like a private connection where you guys can have intimacy and cuddling and all that other stuff where it doesn't have to be public things. But again, there's a message here about safety and security is more than prevention. It's also getting through things together. That's what also makes you feel safe in the connection, because it's like, as we went through this experience, you know, or I battled this gift, or I battled this spiritual attack, you know, you remain 10 toes down and you didn't take things personal. So you create a safe space for that person to feel protected. Something as simple as that. Not, you know, close all the computers, shut all the blinds, don't go outside, run and hide. No, you can't do that. That's cowardice. No. Your ancestors are saying no, 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 no. A flower needs light. Okay? Lily needs light, honey. She does not like to be repressed or suppressed. Okay? So we have, there needs to be a private message. Speak directly to this person. Communicate. Damn, can't rely solely off of, you know, tarot and things like that. All right, ancestors, what prediction are you preparing my viewers for? All right, y'all, listen up. All right, so someone that you walked away from, either you walked away from this person or this person walked away from you, or both of y'all walked away from each other. Y'all are about to be exploring this opportunity together, revisiting an opportunity, revisiting an investment, revisiting a partnership. Okay? And this the air is only going to be cleared up if you call that person, if you text that person, if you communicate directly to that person. All right? Yeah, because we have some type of dysfunction here. And I feel like there's something about family dysfunction and things not being personal. Someone going through things with their parents. Okay? I feel like that was a thing of the past. Now someone is coming back. Either you or this person is coming back to revisit an offer, and it leads to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is abundance. Ten of Pentacles, resources, abundance, legacy. I told you someone's in a position to hire someone full time. This may be a private message to be like a private caretaker or a private artist or a private, it feels like a gig or a venture, but it's going to be something that you can do long term. Okay, private business, private something. I'm also seeing like there's going to be a boss that wants you to come back and revisit an offer, or you want someone to come back and revisit an offer. There is going to be someone that doesn't think this is a good idea. Okay. There's someone that doesn't think that this is a good idea. They don't think that you should pursue an offer or be generous with someone. The Chariot here, they're saying don't do it. It's going to slow down your success. It's going to slow down your fame. Dealing with someone is going to mess with your abundance. Your image is risky. So someone here is advising you not to take a risk and offer, hire a private whatever. Someone also could be hiring a private investigator. You or someone else wants to give someone an offer. They have the money, they have the resources, they have the means, and they want to pay for something. But it's not like, oh, a one-time pay. They want to put someone on payroll. They've always wanted to do this. Someone advised them not to do this. And so your ancestors are saying, if this is something that you want to do it and be fair about it. But don't get someone comfortable. It's like your ancestors saying, don't do that. Don't get someone comfortable that you're going to be there. Give some type of consistency and then stop. Because what you're showing them is that it makes them, like, especially if you do it regularly, it makes them like wonder, did they do something wrong? You know, like I was vulnerable. Makes someone feels like it's, if I come back around or if I come back to you, you could potentially, you know what this reminds me of? I saw a snippet. It was like a short, but I don't know her name. But Drake did an interview with a girl. They were friends. They had a professional relationship, okay? And she was married and had kids. And after that interview, the husband and them, you know, wanted to get divorced. And the husband was saying that the reason why their relationship was falling apart was because of that interview with Drake. It suggested that her and Drake was supposedly had more than a professional relationship or a friendly relationship. All of that blew up. Social media took it in a negative direction, okay? They had a personal relationship outside of the profession where they can text and call each other and reach each other directly. Okay. And so there was this big old scandal about Drake breaking up a happy home. Okay. All the things that was being said about her, she didn't like it. It was affecting her life. And Drake was pretty much telling her, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. But coming from somebody that's used to ignoring negative energy or negative commentary, it's easier for someone on a different level of success to know how to ignore trolls and know how to ignore a narrative. Okay. And they wait their turn, right? They once the humiliation shit passes, people forget. They be hung up on something, but then it's like if you just go off and do other things, eventually the narrative dies down. Few and few people remember shit, or they care about it less and less and less and less. Short attention span type shit. Anyway, the part that I'm referring to is they had a. She was at his concert. She felt like he wasn't sensitive to her feelings, and he felt like she was, I'm going to say ungrateful, you know, in so many words. He's like, how could you say that? I've done, not saying it was about what he did for her. It was about, no matter what people say, I stick beside you, right? Scorpio shit. I stick beside you regardless. And I don't let nobody come between us or affect our connection. So there is a sense of loyalty, right? So in that, she sent him a long text message pretty much saying, you know, hey, I don't think we should be friends no more. He responded, blocked her on all social media platforms, and decided to stop talking to her. The whole the whole Kendrick situation happened. He went through his humiliation ritual. And on his way coming out of it, they decided to redo another interview. And so in the interview, he was explaining the backstory. They were explaining the backstory or whatever. And so in this instance, once again, he sees the potential in her. He offers an opportunity again to collaborate. This time the interview, you know, he's being his usual self and she's being herself, but they're approaching the offer from a different perspective. He even mentioned that there were a lot of people in management or a lot of people on his team that was encouraging him not to do this, not to do the interview, not to open another can of worms. But like he said, I'm never going to do things that people expect me to do. That's what makes me a trendsetter. That's what makes me a trailblazer, a trendsetter, is I'm doing things that people don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not people pleasing. So he knows his angle. He knows that that's what works for him. That's what gets conversation going. And so he is pretty much saying, I am not afraid to stir the pot. I'm not afraid to make people upset, uncomfortable. It gets things going and it puts food on other people's table. And now, you know, you have people think about the influence, right? Other people feel so emotionally triggered, whether it be for good or bad, and then they get up off their ass and they make content. Now you got money in your bank account. And it's all because someone at the top decided to do something controversial or to create spectacle. So it's something about influence, right? Which kind of makes me think about the same thing Kendrick said about influence as well. But I mean, Kendrick's influence it uses another energy source, but both of them are doing the same shit, just using a different energy source. One uses the pain of the victory on the other side. The other one uses the discomfort of unpredictability, but both are using the same influence. Anyway, I said all that to say that's what I'm seeing here. So I don't know who you are or when you're guided to this channel, but you are someone that has influence because you showed up as someone that could hire people. You can hire and you can fire people. Okay. And if you work at a job, you're a manager and you're a supervisor, you can hire, you can fire people. So I'm talking to you too. So here's what I'm seeing. HR could be, it's happening on all tiers, all levels of consciousness, right? HR could be advising you not to directly talk to the person or the employee that's complaining about something. Don't offer yourself because it may look like a conflict of interest. Have someone else hire the person or fire the person. You see, same thing here. If you are in a position where you're the boss and the CEO of your corporation or entity, you want to offer someone not little change. I'm talking about like 10 bands a month type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the type of money, resources, you have it like that. You see what I'm saying? You can drop a 10 band lifestyle easy. Easy. You feel me? Which alleviates a lot of needs, housing, food, different things like that. It could be like a set amount, and then there's like bonuses. I don't fucking know. Or you could be like Mr. Deeds. He had a property, and he was like, no one uses it. You can use it. You pay no rent. That's saving money. That's still an asset. There's something here like that. So you're being advised against it. Hell, I think even Usher helped her. I think she was homeless. He saw the potential. It's extending a level of generosity. Even though people are saying, no, don't do that, it'll ruin your reputation. They're meant to advise you not to do it, but you're going to do what the fuck you want to do. Yeah, you are. It's like if you feel like you were put in a position to be an angel or to be a blessing in other people's life, that's exactly what you're being guided to do. So you have an ancestor. You have an ancestor that's always saving you in the nick of time. Okay, a loved one. Told you. I have the means. I have the community. I have the job offer for you. I'm going to make sure you get the recognition you deserve. I'm going to make sure you're taken care of. I'm going to make sure you have everything that you need to perform your job. You're about to make sure that somebody is able to perform their job to the best of their abilities, whatever their purpose is. Okay? It's interesting with the Ten of Cups. It's like going out there. It feels like whoever this person is that like walked away and detached with the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is saying like that's like joy kill. That's like misery. Like people of misery. Someone's not able to have their happily ever after. So there could be like a contract, an NDA, or something like that that's required. Someone felt like you didn't want like love in the connection. Like you weren't looking for a blended family or a situation like that. Okay, there's something about a blended family, or you could be someone that doesn't believe in like if you're a single, high value masculine energy, and if someone has children with other marriages or other connection, this person felt like they needed to walk away because you would not accept their whole situation. They feel like you weren't going to want anything more. And I do feel like there is a trigger here because I feel like from your perspective, you feel like this person should have known that you're a loyal person. So regardless of what other people say or what other people do. You're a loyal person. Like when you make up your mind and you make a contract, you don't break it, even if people say things. So you feel like this person broke that bond that y'all had created, that contract. And yes, friendship is a contract. Professional soulmates are contracts. You feel like they broke that contract, and I feel like it was a trigger. This person is concerned if they are like walking into a situation where they would be unhappy for all eternity and you would just punish them as a way for disappointing you. They are concerned that you would do something like that. But I feel like this was a wish fulfillment, okay? This person had mad feelings for you and they feel like you wanted them not to have feelings for you. This person had feelings for you. Something about the way you cut them off hurt their feelings. Because you have like you dead the situation very quickly. You didn't even like talk about it. You was like, fine, whatever, it's done. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't. That hurt this person's feelings. That's what they said. How much time? I think I'm spending too much time on this. Hold on. Jeez Louise. Yes. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like these ancestors are showing up because they're saying to you that if you know you're the type of person that when you feel triggered or you feel not really, you don't feel betrayed, you do feel triggered. Like you're not hurt, but when you're triggered, you may, I don't know, the Empress in reverse it could be like putting someone in their place. When you get the opportunity to put someone in their place, you would. Yeah, with the Chariot in reverse. You want this person to open up their subconscious mind to you. Yeah. Talking about you want this person to open up their subconscious mind to you. Like in order to move forward, you need to rewire. You want to rewire some shit. Take away a person's choice. You want to restore someone back to factory settings. Okay, so like I said, out of everything I said, be sure that you catch on to the part where I said if you know that you have absolutely no desire to be able to deal with a sensitive soul, let that person go. Don't become their oppressor. Okay, I'm saying, don't just do it for being the boss of them. Okay, because it can be successful, but y'all gotta talk about the elephant in the room or the blockage. Two of Cups. Interesting. So these are the messages that I got for you guys. Take what resonates, leave the rest. It's got cold as fuck. Cause that's the energy. You have this thing where you don't gotta say nothing, you don't gotta do nothing. It just gets real cold when you feel some type of way. Real cold. Make people beg for summer. And like, nah, bitches, freeze. All right, that's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Lord have his mercy.